Hi, this is Hugh Wang with the Home Loan Source. Today I wanted to go over the Calhfa down payment assistance program that we have. It's basically zero down, and there's also a third that can cover the closing costs as well. So I'm going to go into a little bit of the details of the Calhfa program. So like I said, it's called the Calhfa, the California Housing and Finance Agency. So California, HFA, Housing and Finance Agency. And what it is, let me just get over here real quick. What it is, let me see. So I'll go over it. So it pairs up. So the down payment assistance program, it gives you a second. So the first, let's just take for example, purchase price of $400,000. The first is either going to pair up with an FHA or a conventional loan. So the first, let's just go over the FHA. So it's 96.5%. Currently, the interest rate is 4.125%. And then the conventional is also 96.5%. Interest rate is 4.625. So 96.5% of 400,000 is 386. So loan amount, the first is going to be 386. The second is 14,000, and that's 3.5% of 400,000. So 3.5 is 14,000 for the second, which is the down payment assistance program. Interest rate on that currently right now is at 2.5%. And the second, the payments are deferred. How long are the payments deferred for? Well, if this is a 30-year loan, if the first is a 30-year loan, then this one is going to be deferred for 30 years. It's going to accrue interest every month at 2.5%, but you won't make any payments for 30 years. Now, the third is you can go either 3 or 4%. So the third, the loan amount on that, is $11,580. So $11,580 for both the FHA and the conventional, and this is 0% rate. So again, 0% rate, so it's not accruing any interest. So when you go to, now when do you have to pay off the second and the third? So the second, if after 30 years, then you would have to pay, if these loans, the first is 30 years, then you would have to pay off the second and the third after 30 years. Or if you were to refinance the property, at any time you will pay off the second and the third. Or if you go to sell the property, you would pay back the second with its accrued interest, and then the third is just 0% interest rate. Okay, and then we're going to be going over the specific payment scenario. But what are the qualifications of the Calhfa? So one is that you have to have a minimum credit score of 640. Now, if you don't have a credit score of 640, we do have credit simulators that we can use to help you improve your credit. So credit score minimum 640. Income limit for Riverside County for 4 people is $98,250. Now for both FHA and conventional, they do have different income limits. So this one, for example, is the conventional income limit. So it depends on the number of people that are in the house. And depends on the county. So I'll go ahead and post this income limit worksheet so you can take a look and see, okay? They have one for FHA, and they also have one for conventional as well. Now, but just to give you an example, income limit for Riverside, 4 people, $98,250. So for 5 people, it will be more. Now, the max sales price for Orange County is $600,000. Riverside is $400,000. LA County is $600,000, and San Bernardino is $400,000. So you have to stay below those income limits or sales price limits. Now let's take a look. So let's get back to our example on the purchase price of $400,000. So you guys already know about that. So now let's go over the payments, okay? So $400,000 purchase price, $386 loan amount. Let's go over the conventional, and then we'll go over the FHA. So the conventional is at 4.625%. The principal and interest payment is $19.84 and if you have a 640 credit score, then the PMI on that is going to be higher. It's $427.82 per month. That's the PMI. Now with a 720 credit score, that drops almost, drops double. So the PMI on that is 209.08. So that's the PMI. So it does pay to have a better credit score. And if you're working on fixing your credit, we do have, like I said, a credit simulator that can help you fix your credit and improve your credit. Okay, and then the property taxes roughly about $416.67. The insurance, homeowners insurance around $60. So you're looking at a payment of about $2,889.07. Now, if you were a 720 credit score, this would drop down to like $2,600. Okay, so on this particular scenario with a 640 credit score, the FHA is going to be a lower payment. So the same thing. So principal and interest payment 1871.43. That's on 4.125% of 386, and that's principal and interest. The PMI, it doesn't really matter too much on credit scores for FHA. So the PMI is 257.43. The property taxes, it's the same thing. So 416.67. The insurance is $60. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, so what about payments on the second and the third? Well, there are none. So basically, that's the benefit, that's the beauty of the down payment assistance program, is that the second is deferred for the life of the loan or until you sell it or refinance it. The third, just 0% interest. So this just gets paid off when you either refinance it or sell it, or the term of the loan is due. So this particular payment, the FHA, the total payment here is $2605.53. So recap, $400,000 purchase price, conventional, $2889.07 for a 640 credit score, 720 credit score, it'll probably be around $2600. FHA is going to be $2605.53. Now this is coming to the table with very little down, because the down payment assistance program is going to cover the second, and the zero interest program is going to cover the third. So again, my name is Hugh Wang with the Home Loan Source. If you have any questions, please call me right away. Phone number is 714-352-0808. Again, 714-352-0808. Or you can email me. My email address is Hugh, H-U-G-H, at thehomeloansource.net. Again, Hugh at thehomeloansource.net. Thank you for watching and have a great day.